Well, hello and welcome back to the channel. Yes, as it says on the description, not happy. And let me explain exactly why. So I live in a neighborhood, and for the past year I have been passing this house, and I know they have a dog, and of all kind of dogs they have, it's a Doberman Pinscher. At this house is a lady and her young son. And for a long time I heard whimpering coming from their house. And I know that I've seen their dog with a chain on it a little bit, but the way that the dog was chained to the house, I could barely see it from where I was. But recently, they have a bunch of stuff in their yard. I guess they're watching somebody else's stuff. I mean, there's boxes and boxes. They're all outside. So for the last month, they have chained this poor dog that has just like an arm's length worth of room to move for this big Doberman Pinscher. It stays there all day and all night. Now that tore me up, but that wasn't enough for me to take action. But what did is I heard this poor dog just yelping like crazy. And this is a big dog. So I walked over there, and do you know, if you have, I know in the US you might know the blinds, and they have this rod that comes down and you turn the rod and you know your blinds open and close. She had one of those and was just had the dog by the chain and was just beating this dog bad. So anyway, I'll just say this nicely. We had words, but we did come to an understanding that I would start I'm going to try to help this lady, because she never trained it. This is a highly intelligent dog, and she hasn't bothered training it, so it's out of control, and she doesn't know what to do with this big dog. So anyway, I talked her into me walking her dog twice a day. Now the dog's very thin too, needs to put on some weight. And again, it's just chained to the side of the house. It has one bowl for water, and I mean, I don't know what she feeds it. It's just not enough. So what I started doing is walking this dog around the neighborhood, and Kendall would get 2 buckets. We tried bowls. This dog's so big and so excited, so happy to be walking around, that it's like a bull in a china shop. It knocks over everything. So we got 2 buckets and put food in one, water in the other. And after I'm done walking the dog, it gets to eat and drink, which is really nice. I did ask her if I could find a new owner for the dog. I was thinking she would be all over this, because I mean, she can't do anything with it, and it knocks over her son. She did tell me that. But her response is no. So can't find a new owner for it. So I hate to see animals get abused. Now I knew, and that it probably was not a Thai person that owned this. I'm only saying that because I know Thais treat their animals pretty good, but this individual does not, but they are not Thai. And I'm just hoping that we can come to a resolution on this. She's wanting to keep the dog. I think after a while, she'll want to give up the dog. And I was thinking to myself, I'll just put the dog on my channel, show it, and see if any of my viewers here in Thailand would like to adopt this dog. Super smart. It's not even old, because when I first moved into this house a year ago, it was a young dog. So it's probably a little bit over a year old. But I'll keep you updated as things progress. By the way, I am open to your suggestions. So I've already offered to take the dog, find a new home for it. If you have any suggestions on something else I can try, I'm all ears, because every time I walk out into my carport area, I hear that poor dog whining. So again, if you have any other ideas on a different angle that I can take with this lady, I'm all ears, whatever works. If you like Chiang Mai and you like Thailand, please consider subscribing to our channel. I promise I will always try to bring you as much new things and information, tips, tricks, whatever that I could possibly find in this area. So if you'd subscribe, we would really, really appreciate it. If you feel so inclined, buy us a coffee. There'll be a link in the description. Also, if you'll look down below on the navigation bar, you'll see something called Super Thanks. If you feel so inclined to donate some money on Super Thanks, we appreciate it. So if you're wondering where I'm walking around, I am at a place that I saw on the map, never thought a thing about it, and the realtor that we do a lot of real estate videos with, Alice with Indigo Realty, said, I'd like to take you guys out to eat. And she took us to this place, and it is the Ginger Farm. And it's about an 18-minute drive from my house. It's not far from center of Chiang Mai. It's probably 20 minutes maybe. It's a neat place. It's definitely a place if you want to bring kids and keep them entertained. I would definitely suggest taking them out here. Earlier, there were some people out on that rice field, and I guess they let them, mimic planting rice or something, but everybody was getting muddy. And I know they have you have the ability to ride a water buffalo. So that's kind of cool. Right now the water buffalo's on a break, lunch break, so nobody's riding the water buffalo right now. So one of the cool things about this ginger farm, you'd think it would be out in the middle of nowhere, but no, it's right in the middle of a very inhabited area, just down one of the side roads. When you come here, you're gonna think, I must be lost, but you're not. As a matter of fact, this is what the entrance looks like here. Before I even get there, this is the main entrance right there into the parking area. So if you're concerned, is there parking? Oh yeah, there's plenty of parking. You won't have any issue with that whatsoever. So as you can imagine, it is a farm, and I would assume they grow ginger here, but I wouldn't know a ginger plant if it hit me in the face. But the food, I've already eaten. We just finished eating, as a matter of fact. The food's fantastic, big selection. It's not cheap food either. It's really high-end food. It was really good. The prices weren't that bad. I had green curry for lunch, and Kendall had some sort of chicken burger, but the food's really good. That's not a problem. I'm gonna be back just for the food. Maybe one day I'll ride a water buffalo. I love water buffalo. Hey, this place has a lot of things for you to do and see as you walk around. I know they have a lot of projects they do out here. I'm sure that's something scheduled with kids and everything like that. They got little art things set up. Here's one right here. But they have an area here for learning. You can see the little chairs. Anyway, the Ginger Farm, great place to eat, but there's a lot of other things that are going on here. So we are still in the smoky season, the month right now. This is February, the end of February. And smoky season, as you may have seen in our past videos, has started a little bit early. We did get a break from the smoke. We did have some rain one day, and that really helped clear things up. It cleared everything up within 24 hours, but we haven't had any more rain. The wind has died down, so things are smoky again here in Chiang Mai. So now that March is rapidly approaching, for those of you new to the channel, maybe new to Thailand, this is when the weather starts to get warm. We start losing the cold that we've enjoyed since the end of October. So things are gonna start warming up, and it's gonna get real hot. I mean, super hot by the time we get to April. So we're gonna enjoy these last few days we have here in February where it's not extremely hot. Notice I'm not sweating at all. Well, that's all I have for you today. Again, if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. I hope you've enjoyed our little tour of the Ginger Farm and can help me with my issue that I'm having at the house. Thank you again. Until next time, Kap Kun Kap.